Oh, we should be back. Let's go fight this nameless king. So yeah, for the next hour, we're gonna be fighting this guy. Taking a little bit of a break from Soul of Cinder. So when we fought Nameless King, see, we fought him 19 times. I feel like I was able to get to phase 2 somewhat reliably. Not too worried about phase 1, with the exception, of course, of, the camera kind of being a little bit of a butt in phase 1. Certainly can be. So what I'm curious about with phase 2 is I don't believe I was wearing this ring. And I was getting one-shot a lot. I really wasn't able to make it too far into phase 2 until I just got one-shot by, most of his it seemed like most of his attacks. So I'm curious if this ring might allow me to survive at least one hit from him. Maybe that would make it a little bit more manageable. We'll see. Be nice to have a little bit of a change of pace after taking a beating like that for the past hour. Okay. Oh, I missed. Alright, here comes a fire, so it's gonna be right before. Oh, I missed it. Just a tiny bit late. I need to get back into the swing of dodging that fire. It was pretty good. Oh! Oh, I'm alive! Oh no. Okay. That was, I didn't realize I was still alive until I looked over at the capture screen. And it was like, wait a minute, I'm still standing there. Oh, that's great. That is really, really funny. The last stream I was actually doing pretty good at dodging that fire. I just need to get back into that timing. God. We'll see what kind of effect this charcoal does. I don't really remember. It's been like 4 days. What's up? It's pretty good. Alright, so it's like right there. Yep, got it. Very good. Good damage overall on this first. That's the other thing. The first phase actually, you can do pretty decent damage and end it relatively quick if you're good enough. That's definitely going to be the goal. Alright, so I can at least survive that hit now with this ring on, so that's good. Hoping to stun the dragon. The wyvern or whatever. King of the Storm. There we go. I don't think that'll completely kill him. It'll get us close, I think. Yeah. Ah. That camera was not kind right there. Okay, so we only used, I think, 2 Estus. That's pretty good. I feel okay about that. Now we just need to be sure that I actually survive for long enough to start getting into a flow for phase 2. Okay, so I can survive that now. Okay. So that ring is huge, then, for this fight. I'm actually... I mean, I didn't get super far into it, to be fair, and... It sounds like phase 2 might actually be kind of long, because... I'm not, like, I'm doing okay damage. I don't know if there's really a whole lot I can do to up my damage there, so it's going to be some endurance, just a test of endurance and being able to be very good at dodging those attacks, but having that extra leeway where it looked like I was able to survive at least some of his regular attacks. There's probably a couple in there for phase 2 that would be really rough to dodge. So maybe at the very beginning of phase 2 I can try using the pine resin. See what kind of impact that has. Hopefully be a little bit, like a decent amount, so it would add up over a few hits. But other than that, I'm just gonna have to be good at dodging. But it didn't seem that bad. Like, it didn't seem like impossible, at least, which is better than I felt about this fight. Like, I feel like that's my best run so far, and so that made me at least put some confidence in me for this guy. We'll see how it all pans out. Felt like that was a solid run. Where are you at? Feel like the fire's coming. Maybe not. Right. Yeah, and I think that is definitely a one hit. It does seem like there's still maybe a couple attacks here that are one hit KOs. I'd love to just be able to start at phase 2, just to be able to practice that phase. Learn his moves more. Here's the fire dodge. Got it. Dodge. Yep. Feels good when you have like stuff like that just so down that you can just be like, yeah, I got it. We're good. I know the exact timing on this. Or at least I like to think that I do. Sometimes you get hit like that. Okay. It was nice because it gave me some time to heal too. I like that. Alright, so I got one hit. Fire. Dodge, got it. Let's kill him. Close. Close. Wait a little bit longer. Just one more hit. And dodge. Nope. Alright, give him time to heal. That's nice of you. Bad time to use that. Got lucky. Okay. So that kind of combo there is kind of rough because I immediately want to kind of roll a little bit. But it might be best to wait just a tiny amount. Because what ends up happening is I end up rolling a little bit too soon. And he's able to kill me with that follow-up. One hit with the pine resin, it was like 203, 205. Somewhere in that ballpark. So we're going to do this run without it, because I don't remember how much damage I was doing before. But I don't think it was that much of an increase. And this is, without specifically having looked up to see what kind of resistances they have. Fire is usually feels like pretty decent for the most part, depending on who you're fighting. But lightning seems like a no-go on this guy, I would have to guess. At least I would be surprised if he was weak to get lightning. But and kind of same with Soul Ascender, you kind of assume that he's probably resistant to a lot of stuff, including fire, I would assume. Here comes the fire, and dodge, got it. Nice. Oh, it's like right in his eye, too. I just I feel bad for it. It's very close. And dodge. Got it. Very good. I really have, like, phase 1, it's really not that bad. It's luckily, thankfully, phase 1 is not too terrible. So 188. So we were looking at maybe a 20, 15 kind of point increase, which is decent. It actually would add up over time, but yeah, that was dumb. Should not have rolled back right there. Oh yeah, luckily phase 1 really isn't too terrible. Whereas the other boss we're on, it's kind of a different story. There's a very real chance we might not beat any boss tonight. Nameless King, I'm starting to feel slightly okay about. On the scale of he's impossible, I'm feeling terrible about it, I'm feeling bad, not good, slightly okay, okay, good, great, and I know I can get him the next time. We're gonna go with slightly okay. Dodge. And thankfully, you do pretty good damage against the dragon in phase 1 too. That helps. It's really not too bad. No follow up there. Lunge. Not bad. Oh, it is not often he does a second follow-up there. It's unexpected. Two bosses left. You just gotta keep telling yourself that. It's the kind of thing that at this point, it's like I can't, you can't just give up now. Not that I would. You're so close. You gotta work for it. If nothing else, I don't know. Nameless King right now at this very moment, I feel like I am more likely to kill this guy tonight than I am Soul of Cinder. So, at least we got that going for us. And yet, still a lot of work to be done on this dude. Mostly phase 2. No stun yet. What are you doing? Fire. Oh, still not stunned. How about now? Yes. That should be really... Okay. I didn't know if that was going to do it or if that was going to be like really, really close. Do we have time to apply this? Looks like it. So yeah, about 15-20 point difference that will add up over time. I mean, a lot of just dodging and getting one hit in, if possible. Kind of, yeah, stun locked right there. It always sucks when it ends that fast. Like when you get to that next phase and you just die so quick. Like I really, I'm at least at a point where I'm doing damage against him and I can dodge pretty well. I just need to get into a flow where I'm recognizing the best parts to, take hits. Because like right there, I probably shouldn't have hit him right there. That was not a good time. So I need to get into a flow where I can recognize when I should be attacking, when I should just not even worry about it. Because I really haven't really got too far into phase 2 just yet. It's kind of the next thing. Now luckily he can also fall down and you can do a critical on him, which is really convenient. And that's a decent chunk of damage that you can take down. I think that's typically around 50% of the way down in phase 2. Something like that. Fire. Got it. Too close still. But, I mean, the good things I do have going for me right now is phase 1, like, even though I'm, not always making it to phase 2 every single time, phase 1 hasn't really proved to be that difficult. I'm not using very many Estus in phase 1, so I still have a good... Usually I'm only using 1 or 2, so I've got most of my Estus remaining going into phase 2. I'm not getting one hit by most things. I'm usually able to survive most of his attacks, which is good. Except for that one. That one definitely has one hit. A lot of his attacks on phase 2, I'm actually not bad at dodging either. What's killing me is I'm attacking at really inopportune moments. So there is that. That's the big thing. But really, like, you compare this boss fight to Soul Ascender, and I am much more in control here than I am in that fight. I feel like I have a chance against the Nameless King, which is funny because going into tonight's stream, I felt the total opposite. I felt like I had a chance against Soul Ascender, and the Nameless King was going to be a problem, and they're both going to be problems. But I feel like this guy, a little bit less of a problem. For now. For now. That's a good start. Fire. Got it. Oh, super close. And dodge. I've got this. Well. And dodge. That went better. Alright. Alright, so this is gonna kill him. Phase 2. Here we go. Again. Ugh. Not a great start. That was not great either. Come on. Oh no. Oh, that was just everything that could... Oh, hey. Welcome back. If I somehow still manage to win this, I'm not even fully healed. Here we go. Everything that could possibly have gone wrong in this phase has gone wrong. God. Yeah. There was no hope there. It's also twice now that I have mistaken my own death. Yeah. That was just bad. I could just... Sometimes you just don't... Nothing goes your way. Sometimes the ball just bounces completely the wrong direction. There's nothing you can do about it. That's what happened there. Everything's awful. Oh, here we go. I am now entering a funk. Oh no. But hey, if we take the positive, if we look at the bright side and all of that, that did show, despite not being able to hit Nameless King at all in Phase 2, right there, that did show that I'm able to survive his attacks and heal, and then survive more, and somehow manage to still be alive. Now I just need to actually damage him. Here comes the fire, right there, got it. Let's run up. 1, 2, third one, nice. Can I get a hit? Nope. Alright, not bad. Got it. Oh, that was weird. That camera was not kind to me right there. Okay. Fire. Ooh, I rolled really early. I'm surprised it gave it to me. Yeah. Got him. Okay. Let's go ahead and use this while we have time. Man. See, in that health, like, that's after 2 hits, too. So this is gonna be a long phase. Alright, I can't, yeah. I need to be very careful about doing 2 hits off of that slam move. Because that follow-up's 1 hit. What items do I have? Nothing that would really be super beneficial, I guess. No? That is 30 deaths total against Nameless King. Not looking great. I feel like I still got a lot of improvement to go for phase 2. Somehow I lived. I guess that fire probably isn't a one-hit KO anymore with this ring on. It is just like, it is just barely not a one-hit KO. That still is. It's gonna be a rough night. It's gonna be real bad. Remember that time when we came in here and he didn't show up? This Nameless King was too scared to face me. He knew what was coming. Got it. I really need like a good run against phase 2 to boost my confidence up against this guy. God. Oh, I don't like that. Come on. So if you remember, like, it's been like an hour and a half ago at this point, when I said, hey, you know, I think we can do this without reaching 700. Nope. It does not look like that's going to be the case at all. That was a little better, though. I feel like as far as damage I did in phase 2, I feel like that's probably up there. But man. The hardest part, the worst part about it is it's clear that phase 2 is going to be a long time. Like, that's going to be a long fight. And there's very little room for kind of making mistakes there, and it's something I'm still like learning as well. That's kind of like where we're at. Yeah. It is a rare but unkind sequence of events. Well, even if we don't take down either of the bosses tonight, I still feel like progress was made. Not great progress, but progress nonetheless. Man. Maybe we'll have to come back in tomorrow with like a kind of a new game plan. Some improvements to my build. What little there are to make. It's kind of the other thing, like with the weapon, is like your damage output right now. It's like there's really like not much you can do to make it any better. Like at this point, that's good. The goal has been to do like 3 hours tonight. We'll cut it again at the hour mark, but I'm kind of tempted just to stay with Nameless King for the rest of the stream, and just to work on that, because I feel like that if we stick with him for the rest, I feel like I can at least probably get, if we don't beat him, probably get a pretty good amount of progress made on that second phase. Kind of, do it one at a time. Way too early. Now I'm just out of whack. Up is down, left is right. God. I signed up for this. Okay. So that is phase 1. Well, maybe not. That's phase 1. Let's use this pine resin while we have time. Entering phase 2. God. Oh, that was really unfortunate. For some reason I had Embers selected. And that's, death, I think? No, I know I survived that, don't I? Yeah. Out of some weird stroke of luck. Come on. There we go. Oh, this camera. Oh. This is the worst. That's up there with the most amount of damage I've done against that phase. It's nothing like getting stuck up against the wall and having to recover from that. It's the best. Man. You gotta be perfect. Or close to it. Some of his attacks I still don't quite have the timing on. I've noticed. It's okay, you just missed that. It's fine. Of course, that one, I just every once in a while I get hit. Jeez. He should be close to getting stunned. Fire, yep. We can deal with fire. There we go. I mean, thank God that phase 1 is, like, not that bad. That way, at least with phase 2, like, I'm not... You know, at least I have a pretty consistent chance at getting a shot at it. So I have a good bit of practice on him. Yeah, luckily that's not that bad. Crap. See, that you get stun locked on. I will say this, as far as the entire playthrough so far, and I'll just say, like, aside from Soul of Cinder, just because that's the one boss it looks like it might be an issue, the Estus Flask, like, the number of healing items I have haven't really been much of an issue at all so far, which is really nice, because I was, so, like, at least on that front, it's like, on the healing part, like, really hasn't been that bad. Because typically the battles don't last that long, or they don't last long enough for it to be a problem. Soul of Cinder might be the one exception, unless I get really good at phase 1, which I don't see happening anytime soon. But typically the fights aren't long enough to make it a big deal. Phase 2 of this fight I could see being kind of long, but I usually come in with at least like 10 Estus. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Typically, I'm more often than not, I'm not able to dodge it. That lightning move. It's okay, you can miss them. You can miss the fire. Got it. Good start. Statue blocked the lightning. That was kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Okay. It's gonna take us pretty close. Not quite there. Oh, just missed it. There we go. And now it all goes downhill. Timing on that was just barely, really close. Oh wow. So there is at least one or two things here that can one-shot me in phase 2. That was unexpected. The wrong thing. 648. Need some Snapple. We need like a Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1 run brought to you by Snapple. Snapple Real Facts. I need to readjust. I need to figure out what's going on here. We'll just, you know. 649. Where did we start? Was it like... I think it was like 590 something. It was close to 600, I think. Wow. Okay. got 51 minutes into this part, so a few more tries, then we'll cut and come back, I guess, for one more hour of this painful experience. Oh boy. Fire. It's pretty good. Yeah, as soon as I started healing, I knew. $650. Oh boy. I might cut short of 3 hours. We might do like 2.5 or something. So we might do like half hour more after this. It's been a harsh reminder of the kind of challenge run we are doing. Kind of happens when you're away for like 4 days without playing this, and you're well rested, but you're also a little off your game. Excuse me. You know, if I was sleeping, I wouldn't sneeze there. And it's thanks to Snapple that I know that. Did anyone ever tell you that you're just like a really mean boss? That'll get us close, but not quite there. One more hit. Fire. I can deal with fire. And we're gonna start with that, huh? I keep forgetting that he follows up with that one hit KO right there. Man. Get one hit in. Nope. Fire. Dodge. Got it. I'm gonna give him one or two more tries, and I think I'll be done for the night. We're just not feeling it tonight. This has been a poor showing. But hey, we did, like I said, we made progress from where we were, if nothing else, on these two fights. Tonight, on both bosses, I have had runs that I would consider the best I've done at Soul Level 1 on these guys. So we do have that, but you can only go for so long getting your butt kicked in the way that I have tonight and just take it like that. You know, it's part of doing these challenge runs, these Soul Level 1 runs, is just having the patience to do it but part of that is also knowing that, like, after a few hours, you got to take a break. You got to take, like, a longer than a couple-minute break and just come back to it the next day or something. And so I've always tried to be very mindful of that and not play in too long of stretches. At least not more than a couple hours. I know we've gone 3 sometimes, but tonight is started poorly and has gone not great. Progress was made, but not as much as I wanted. I also want to... Oh, that was this one hit. That was like a direct hit on me there. We'll do one more try. This is the kind of thing I kind of want to come back tomorrow with, like, a new game plan also. See if perhaps there are some things I could change up to make things a little easier on me. So right now we are at, let's see, uh, 44 total against Nameless King. And then 56 total against the final boss. So both of them are up there. Nameless King just a little behind. They're both within a pretty similar range. So this will be our final attempt of the night. I'm gonna drink a little bit more Snapple. That will hopefully give me the boost that I need. And maybe we can take him down on this last run by some miracle. Alright. Very close. That was pretty much a perfect first round. No, no. Ah. After all that, I'm still like maybe a fourth of the way. Wow. Okay. So that's 45 total on him. We are in the night at 6:54. It's been a rough one. It's had a rough go of things tonight. And you feel like it's a run, you get a run like that, you feel like it's going well. You're doing decent dodging and getting some hits in. You can do maybe a little better in certain areas, and then you do die, and you look down at his health, and it's like, dude, what? I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe if there's some things I can change. Maybe there's something I could. Maybe there is something he is weak against in that second phase that I can use to kind of help me out a little bit, because that is, if not, that's gonna be a long phase 2, and it's gonna make that fight really hard. Soul Cinder, who even knows. But both fights I have done better than I did last stream. On both of the fights, I got a little bit farther. Not much, but I did get a little farther on both fights, so we at least have that we can be proud of. So we'll be back probably tomorrow. There's a very slight chance there might not be a stream tomorrow, but I'm hoping to come back tomorrow, at least for a couple more hours. Hopefully we'll be able to take one of these guys down. If not, this could be an ordeal for sure. But anyways, thank you for watching, whether it was live or through the archive. As always, it's fun. This is, even though maybe it sometimes doesn't seem like it, having a good time. It's a good game. It's also just very, very punishing. So, until next time, I will see you later.